What's good, gamers? Welcome back to BeBackGaming. Today, we're diving into one of the most anticipated PS5 exclusives of 2025, Ghost of Yotei. I'm BeBack, and I've spent hours slicing through enemies, exploring Hokkaido's snowy tundras, and soaking in this gorgeous open world. But the big question is, does it live up to the legendary Ghost of Tsushima? Or is it just a pretty sequel that misses the mark? Stick around for our full review, and let's find out if Ghost of Yotei is worth your time. Before we start, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a review. Let's get into it. First up, let's talk story and setting. Ghost of Yotei takes place in 1603, roughly 300 years after Ghost of Tsushima. You play as Atsu, a brand new protagonist who's carving her own legend as the Ghost, unlike Jin, Sakai's samurai saga on Tsushima. Atsu's journey unfolds in Hokkaido, then called Ezo, a stunning region of sprawling grasslands, icy mountains, and dangerous wilderness. Sucker Punch has leaned hard into the underdog vengeance theme, and let me tell you, Atsu's story hits hard. Without spoiling anything, Atsu's quest starts with personal tragedy, much like Jin's, but her motivations feel fresh. She's not bound by samurai honor, which gives the story a raw, rebellious edge. The historical context, with nods to Onimusha female warriors of feudal Japan, adds depth, and I love how Sucker Punch weaves real history into the narrative. The setting? Oh man, Mount Yotei is basically a character itself. It's breathtaking, dynamic, and feels alive, with weather changes that impact gameplay. If you loved Tsushima's golden fields, Hokkaido's vibe is next level. One thing I noticed is the increased player choice. Sucker Punch promised more control over Atsu's narrative, and while it's not a full RPG, your decisions shape her alliances and story outcomes. It's a step up from Tsushima's linear path, but don't expect Mass Effect level branching. Now, let's get to the meat of Ghost of Yotei, the gameplay. If you loved Tsushima's buttery smooth combat, you're in for a treat. Sucker Punch has expanded the arsenal with new weapons like the Dachi, Kusarigama, Tanegashima firearms, and dual katanas. Each feels distinct, and the combat animations. Chef's kiss. The Kusarigama chain sickle combo is my favorite. It's perfect for crowd control, letting you pull enemies in or trip them up. The game also introduces new stances, not just for your katana but for other weapons, which adds crazy variety. Want to go full ninja? Stealth is deeper, with new tools like rope darts for some Mortal Kombat style get over here moments. The bounty system is a cool twist you take on contracts to fund Atsu's journey, which ties into the story and gives you reasons to explore. Combat feels faster and more fluid than Tsushima, thanks to the PS5's power. No more slow horse traversal like on PS4's HDD. Hokkaido loads seamlessly. My only gripe, the AI can be a bit predictable in open combat, but stealth encounters keep you on your toes. Overall, it's a refinement of everything Tsushima did right, with enough new tricks to feel fresh. Let's talk open world. Ghost of Tsushima was praised for its aesthetic, but criticized for repetitive activities. Sucker Punch listened. Yotei's open world is less Ubisoft checklist and more organic. The creative director promised a less repetitive experience, and they delivered. Side quests feel meaningful, with unique stories tied to Hokkaido's culture and Atsu's journey. Exploration is a blast. You can climb trees and limited rock faces with Shuko claws, which makes traversal feel like Breath of the Wild meets Assassin's Creed. The world is packed with secrets, hidden shrines, lore-heavy collectibles, and dynamic events like bandit ambushes. The bounty system encourages you to roam, and the map never feels overwhelming. Plus, the guiding wind is back, and it's still the best navigation mechanic in any open-world game. My only wish, more varied wildlife interactions, but that's a nitpick. Visually, Ghost of Yotei is a PS5 showcase. Hokkaido's grasslands glow, snowstorms feel oppressive, and character models are insanely detailed. The art direction blends realism with that painterly Tsushima style, and the PS5's SSD makes every transition seamless. No loading screens, folks. The sound design is just as good. The score, with traditional Japanese instruments, sets the mood perfectly. Voice acting, led by Erika Shi as Atsu, is top-notch. Despite some online noise about her casting, she nails the rolling motive, fierce and authentic. The ambient sounds, like wind or crunching snow, pull you into the world. If you've got a good headset, you're in for a treat. Alright, let's break it down. Pros: the combat is deeper and more varied. The open world feels alive and less repetitive. And the visuals and sound are jaw-dropping. Atsu's story is compelling, and the historical setting is immersive. Cons: the enemy AI could be smarter, and while the narrative choices are cool, they're not game-changing. Also, if you didn't vibe with Tsushima's open-world formula, this might not win you over. Though it's a big step up. So, is Ghost of Yotei worth your time? Absolutely. It's not just a sequel, it's a bold evolution of Ghost of Tsushima. Sucker Punch took risks with a new protagonist, setting, and mechanics, and most of them pay off. It's not perfect, but it's one of the best open-world games on PS5 and a must-play for fans. I'm giving it a 9/10. What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's talk. If you enjoyed this review, check out our Ghost of Tsushima video and subscribe for more. This is BeBackGaming, and we'll be back with more gaming goodness. Peace.